I admit it. I was wrong. I actually like the new episode that came out.
I personally think she's lying right now. I think she's doing that just because I'm liking the show. Are you lying?
Well, I was really excited for this one scene, so heads up, you guys, spoiler alert. Basically, well, actually, I really want to like bring this up? It is freshly new. Basically, Black Widow's sister is in this episode, and I was really excited for it.
Yes.
I was excited. Like the first time I watched it by myself, like our coworkers were downstairs, and I saw her, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's Black Widow's sister!"
Yep.
And like our coworker Sarah was like, "Yeah, she hot." And I was like, "You go, Sarah."
Good for Sarah.
Yeah.
Yelena. So Sarah's into Yelena. That's good. Florence Pugh. I made what was the joke I made? I said she looks like a baby still to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like she doesn't look like a Black Widow.
Yeah, you were complaining about that. You're like, she needs to put on muscles.
Scarlett Johansson's not necessarily super muscular, but she looks the part. Like it fits.
She looks sturdy.
Yes, thank you. That's the perfect. I hear that term a lot these days. I feel like I've infiltrated. Gen Z every time I hear that term.
Because like, he only says that because I always go up to him and like pat his back and go like, "You're sturdy."
That's creepy. No, I hear that like in reference to like dance videos on like TikTok and Instagram.
You mean steady?
No. Both. So we're talking about episode 4 here, and it's basically they're talking about what we were just talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
And this says the shocking 4th episode of Hawkeye introduces the MCU's deadliest assassin, who is also Clint Barton's worst enemy. Following the end of Black Widow, many fans expected Yelena Belova, played by Florence Pugh. I don't know if it's pronounced Pugh, but I always say Pugh.
Pew pew.
Yes, to appear in the Hawkeye series. Rumors swirled as the character was approached at Nat's grave by the mysterious Contessa Valentina Allegra De La Fontaine, who had informed her Clint Barton was responsible for the death of her sister in Avengers Endgame. Well, the Disney Plus show has made good on that promise by reintroducing the Marvel Cinematic Universe's deadliest assassin in a melee where Yelena makes it clear she's Clint's worst enemy. The fight occurs on a rooftop as Clint fight as in a rooftop fight as Clint. Don't laugh at me.
I wasn't laughing.
I felt like I was being laughed at. I feel very judged right now.
I was yawning.
Continuing, well, it's even worse. The fight occurs in a rooftop fight. So see, I wasn't wrong. It's written weird. The fight occurs in a rooftop fight as Clint works with Kate Bishop to steal the show's MacGuffin, a Rolex watch that's in the clutches of Maya Lopez. Sadly, the duo figures out too late that that is the villain's apartment that Kate has broken into, which leads to the teen having to fight Echo. However, Clint is too busy to help because he's ambushed by a masked assailant on the rooftop opposite. And make no mistake, this figure gives Clint a run for his money. Kate and Maya eventually zipline across, leading to an all-out chaos as the operative has an agenda of their own, battling everyone in a martial arts extravaganza that rivals the hand-to-hand combat scenes from The Winter Soldier. Full stop. I don't agree with that at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with that last part at all. I will say, however, that it's not a popular opinion on certain parts of YouTube, and I understand why. I am no MCU apologist. I thought Eternals was extremely bad. I thought Shang-Chi was meh, and I felt Black Widow did a disservice to everything Scarlett Johansson built with that character. Mm-hmm. But I'm enjoying the show quite a bit, like a lot more than my co-host here, who I'm literally torturing by making her watch this.
It's growing on me.
It's like every week she has like a little hissy fit where she complains that she has to watch this show,
and then I have to cleanse it and watch Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage.
I rest my case on that one. So
what do you mean? It's really good if you get over like the CGI.
Did you like the Ghost
I like
Rider,
both movies,
but did you like him in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
They chose a new
I know,
actor.
but did you like that take on it?
I feel like he needed more time because like with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like the Ghost Rider, if they had like somebody who's like John Constantine, I know he's from DC, but if they had somebody like John Constantine come in and go like, "Sup, Ghost Rider," in his British accent. I don't know. I'm just writing fanfic now.
We'll have a whole segment for Miracle fanfic. It'll be right up there with Miracle's weird facts.
No, it's called Miracle Miracle size fun facts.
Miracle size fun facts. There you go.
Because if you guys can't tell, I'm really tiny.
She is. She's very tiny. So it says, Yelena's reappearance adds a breath of fresh air to the show, raising the stakes as Clint warns Kate that with a Black Widow on the case, he needs her off the mission. He knows he's marked for death, and it seems that Yelena only spared him because she didn't want to kill Kate in front of Hawkeye. But more than I would say I didn't see that.
That's BS.
I don't know if I saw that anywhere in there, but that could just be editorializing. But more than that, this cameo may have deeper consequences because if the show is one of the nano devices, if the watch is one of the nano devices Tony Stark used to hold his Iron Man suits, it could be that Val wants it to have armor of her own. In that way, Yelena's purpose may not be only to kill Clint, but also...
Can you English much?
I can't today. In that way, Yelena's purpose may not only be to kill Clint, but also to continue her boss's mysterious request. See, there, I finished the English just fine. I think most people are another. This isn't a spoiler, but it is a rumor. Is that we're gonna have Kingpin show up in episode 5. So she could be working. I don't know if they're saying that Maya is, if Kingpin is Maya's boss.
He is. Because I did research on Echo more. Yeah. And every time when I say Echo, I imagine her like doing the weird clicking noise like dolphins do.
Yep.
But yeah, her character works for Kingpin, so they have to have Kingpin into this.
That's like, and there was the theories were that like the Kingpin took over New York when the blip happened, and so his empire rose there. So that will be. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Again, I've not been a fan historically of the Netflix characters coming into the MCU because the tone of the Netflix movies or television shows was so drastically different from everything Marvel does in terms of how serious the properties were, how serious they took the work. I'm not sure if I don't know if it will work in the same way. I know that they're bringing Charlie Cox is back as Daredevil in the MCU. That could be good. I don't know, but I'm more hesitant to think that those will pull out. Like they're doing well with this. Like I thought the show was really good. This episode was really good.
This episode was good, and I was excited when I saw the frozen daiquiris. But
what I found is that any scene where they're not doing, maybe this is why I like it, just because there's not a lot of action, which is a reason why most people don't like it. But what I found is that Haley Steinfeld's Kate Bishop is excellent when she's not using a bow. And
she's actually quirky. I like it. Like, if she's not...
She has a lot of like reverence for Clint. She defers to him, and she's very clearly the mentee in the relationship. He is very clearly the mentor. So it's not like in the beginning we were talking a lot about she's good at everything, blah, blah, blah. They've clearly gone through steps to make it so that that's not clearly the case the whole way through. The best example in this episode is when they do the flicking the coin, and he turns off the TV with it, and it takes her 3 tries to get that. I think that goes a long way in helping the fans connect with the character because when somebody's good at everything right off the bat, it's just not that engaging.
Yeah, and I asked you if you could do that. You were like, it's not hard to do it.
Well, to hit something it is, but you can actually do that. That's not super difficult. But I wouldn't be able to hit a target with it. That's ridiculous.
I can't do it. I is baby.
Okay. I enjoy anytime Renner is talking to Linda Cardellini, to his wife, to Laura. Linda Cardellini is a fantastic actress. Anytime they're on screen together, I really, really enjoy it. And anytime that the Haley Steinfeld character, that the Kate Bishop character, is engaging with Clint in a action way, it's really, really good. The whole scene where they're talking about, or when they're setting up the Christmas party at the house or whatever, I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, I like that because it's actually human-like, and I'm surprised that you were talking about Kingpin and how he ruled New York after the blimp, or during
the blimp.
the blip. During the blip. So do you think they're going to do something like how WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where they addressed it a little bit?
Probably. Because
that'd be cool if they did some connections, like they hired the actors for Winter Soldier and Falcon.
Well, most of those people are under contract, so it'll be like they would
just like a little cameo.
Yeah,
just a little cameo.
Yeah.
I just want to see it, even though I didn't really like Falcon that much.
I didn't finish Falcon. I finished WandaVision and I finished Loki, but I'm historically not a huge fan of their television properties that weren't done by Netflix.
Yeah, the Falcon one, we can both agree, there was too much signaling a lot. Like,
I didn't like I said, I didn't finish it. It's to me it's like if you're not going to get me in the first few episodes, usually I'll give up. And this show, because we did it, maybe it's because we decided to talk about it on here.
Yeah.
I watched episodes twice through, and I found that with each episode, I liked them more the second time I watched them. So I thought it was okay the first time and much even better the second time.
Why can't you do that for Santa Inc? I did it.
Because I love myself, and I'm not going to torture myself.
I'm a little bit psychotic when it comes to things like this.
You're a little nuts. You're a little nuts. It's what we love about you. You're a little nuts. It's just the show we must no longer talk about. It must be like Voldemort now. It's the show that must not be named.
It's just going to give me like a headache, and like I feel like my brain is going to explode.
Yeah, well, we're done with that show. We're not talking about that show anymore. I give
dead.
up on it. So it will be interesting to see. Like, it's going to be hard because these shows are traditionally supposed to be action based, and it's just the parts I'm enjoying about it aren't the action scenes. The parts I'm enjoying about it are them connecting as characters.
Yeah.
So I get why people don't like it, but I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, where she's like, "Do you have those frozen slushy things?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was so excited when I said,
I liked it.
Daiquiris.
I liked it. I thought it was good. So thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.